big surprises in college basketball so far this season.
Best three-point shooting team in America. And that's the challenge for the Purple Aces, who control the opening tip.
He's the Ohio Valley Conference Freshman of the Year. Last season at Eastern Illinois, transferred in.
Backdoor cut, Johnson with the left hand. Tonight, watch Ali Khalifa.
And watch Khalifa as we talk about that vision, his ability to put the ball on the floor with a bounce pass. He can feed the post from on top, so you get water.
Now Johnson on the drive. Waterman gets the handoff. That's 5 for Waterman. BYU back up by 1.
Evansville team off a little bit. Offensively, Evansville's been in a really good rhythm, shooting 55.6% through this first part of the game. And
Paul wastes little time getting into his own rhythm, his first bucket.
At the last break, we talked about that. Now they've made their last 2 in a row, and that's
all the way in, off the glass, and the foul. Ragland was an assistant at Utah State who recruited Hall, but lost out in the battle to Mark Pope and BYU. They're back together tonight. BYU and Evansville meeting for the very first time, and the Cougars
down the stretch to put his team up by 4 and seal the victory against Northern Iowa.
Nell for 3. Beautiful pass by Hall. And the Cougars
keep shooting them. They lead the nation in three-point attempts at just at nearly 32 a game.
But coming into the night, BYU made 89 threes. Evansville had 56. A difference of 99 points. And then defensively, the Aces have allowed 73 three-pointers. Here's a 2 that they give up to Robinson. But BYU's only given up 29 threes. He's another guy who, once the light comes on, he can light it up. Saunders in the foul. Slashing to the basket. There's another look.
Yeah, he turned that corner and exploded.
Over to Atiki. Atiki gets it back from Robinson. Lays it in. His first 2. 57 to go. Ali Atiki from Tanzania off the glass. BYU by 11. With some authority, and out with it is Humrick House. Toomey. It's a good passing team. Atiki back to block it away. Here comes Hall with it.
That was a ridiculous block, by the way.
Robinson for 3.
That was an elite level block. And here comes the 3. Now watch it, Toomey. I mean, he is there, and he's got length.
He's got it again from the corner. Fouled. This time he gets the call and the 3.
Because how do you stop this? He closes out, got a hand up, gets a piece of the wrist.
Toomey gets his second foul, and Jackson Robinson is lighting up. Spencer. Khalifa waits for Robinson. Got to go. 4 seconds. Backdoor cut to Waterman.
This is a ridiculous pass. And he waited for multiple guys to clear. Kept saying, I got it, I got it.
Waterman back inside to Johnson. How about that move?
Oh,
off the glass and in. 8 points for Johnson.
So decisive that.
Into the lane. Got a nice pick by Hughes. Couldn't finish. Here comes Nell. Waterman to his left. Hall to his right, and Hall's got it in off the glass.
That's like classic fast break drill, or get to the rim.
Gage Bobe into the game, along with Chuck Bailey. And Cuff. Nell.
Oh, my goodness.
Everything's going down now. Nell's got a 13-4 BYU run here in the second half.
Last season, it didn't get a high volume as we...
Now,
speaking of high volume,
answering right back.
Right when I'm about to say not a high volume three-point shooter. We were watching shoot around today, and after a little while, I turned to you and I said, have Jackson Robinson or Nell missed a shot lately?
Dallin Hall dials in. Stewart. Atiki. This time he finishes. And this a moment ago from Stewart.
Watch what we're talking about. Like he's not that close.
Johnson. Saunders for three. Got it.
And that's what David Ragland was talking about. He says it's not good enough to just sprint back. And here's the three. BYU always trying to find open shooters along that perimeter of that three-point line. And the hard part is you can't there's not just two shooters out there. Like on the floor right now, everyone but Atiki is a threat to knock down a three.
Here's Atiki for two.
And he's a threat to do that. If you spread out, if you get spread too wide.
81-38. And BYU rolling to an 8-0 start. Might have been partially deflected. That's off the side of the backboard. And here's Robinson. Falling away, doesn't matter. 19. 7:17 to go. Jackson Robinson doing it from inside the arc, from outside the arc.
It was a really good basketball conference with San Diego State, and New Mexico was really good back in those days. UNLV was rocking and rolling.
Stewart on the steal. Here comes the finish. Off the glass and in.
A year where they would get 4 bids.
Gets that number 14 ranking, and then they come out and defend it. They go to 8-0 on the season, 5-0 at home. They came in averaging 91 points, and that'll improve.